Hey everybody, Doug here from 2+Tough, and we are hanging out playing some Vermintide. I have a very special guest with me today. It is Age of Nagash. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for inviting me to kill some rats and some chaos. I think I've been building and painting enough slaves to darkness at the moment, so I think it's about time I slaughter them.
That's awesome. So yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out playing some Vermintide today. I went ahead and pinned my Steam friend number to the top of the chat on the side. So if you are someone who wants to join along with us, if there's spots open, go ahead. And if you played around with me, drop out, give someone else a chance, that kind of thing. But overall, yeah, I'm excited. It was a long week of no streams. I apologize, just real life. And then I'm back into it. So let's go hunt some rats. And if you're curious, we do actually have room for one more at the exact moment, I believe. Right? 8 parties of 4, I think?
Yes, that's correct. We've got room for one more in case anyone wants to join in.
Yeah, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pick a mission here. We'll do...
Did you want to do like a line of them to try and make it some kind of story?
Yeah, so I actually just before this started, downloaded a couple DLC.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to go after the Horn of Magnus. So here we are again, Magnus Tower. Don't get carried away killing every little rat that crosses your path on the way to sounding the ridiculous horn. We're here to solve a mystery, so be sure to listen out for my direction. What's the point of any of this? You're only going to forget it once the illusion's prepared. So, okay, possibly some Zinchi stuff.
Nice.
I got it on veteran difficulty, so, average, I guess.
I love it how I think the difficulty sections in this game go from recruit to I think it's veteran, isn't it?
I know, yeah. There's no just like standard guy.
Yeah, just like I'm a casual. No, you've had your basic training. Off to the war you go.
Exactly.
It's good fun. I remember playing this game when it first came out, probably about a year or two now, and before it was patched. Oh my god, the recruit was the hardest game I've ever played in my life. Like,
really?
Literally, I don't know if it was just me and my buddies, but play about 10 games and maybe one of them you would succeed. It was horrific. Like,
oh my
you would
gosh,
come across a chaos spawn and it just wouldn't die. It wouldn't take any damage. But that's what made the game so great, I think.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Brennan's got a question. Got a question about the lore contest. Oh, yes, there's a lore contest going on. See the video about that. Is the email you are using to get entries the same email as the one from the last lore competition? Because I think I sent it to the last one. Yes, it is. I just closed it and then reopened it. So you are all set there. So, yeah, it's just a Gmail account kind of a thing. So
nice. Is that the... I think I saw a little bit. Was that trying to make a nice list for a Warcry warbands and stuff, was it?
I did that a while ago.
Okay, that's the last one I saw.
And then I did pick a winner. I did give him the gift card, but then it was that same week that the Idolaters dropped, and I was like, oh, you mean you dropped an allegiance ability that allows us to have chaos cult, the cultist guys as battle line? Like, that's obviously better than anything anything that anyone had access to when I put the challenge out. So I was like, oh.
It's perfect timing, isn't it?
Yep.
It's like, I remember doing on my channel, I do these like long in-depth army series. That's halfway through. There's each one, and then there's each Battle Tome number 2 came out, and I was like, I don't even know what to do now. Just restart again.
Dice Saga said, how did Agent Nagash pass the vetting stage? Well,
I'm a very slippery guy. That's something you should know about me.
2+Tough is a channel that is a lot like Limbo. The bar just keeps getting lower,
No one else was available.
Exactly.
No, it's alright. Death is eternal, and I'm always here. Ah, this is also the first time fighting Beastmen.
Oh, really?
I don't have the DLC for that yet, so that's cool. Cool and also terrifying, I should say.
Yeah, and Cody, an incredibly kind viewer, after we played one day, he was just like, you need this, and he just got it for me, which is like, oh, that's the sweetest.
That's nice, that's good. And I'm glad to appreciate it as well.
I know, that's the thing I didn't understand about the DLC, is like, if one person has it, y'all can just do it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I got a couple of points for the DLC, and then it's a nice, friendly way for a game company to work, from what I can see. I've got to
for sure,
and not expend all my ammo straight away, which is a habit.
I heard a big thud. That usually means something terrible is about to happen.
Is that a Vestigor? Or the one with the great axe?
Possibly. There is also an assassin nearby.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, there he is. No.
Like a health potion for anyone who really wants it.
I am doing pretty well so far.
No worries, I'll always give you at least 2 seconds to answer.
Oh, I should probably wait.
Yeah, cool, I think we're here.
I need to not get ahead of my team.
I've actually played as the elf for a while. He was a first one on
Nice.
I would absolutely love. I mean, we both know the situation of we don't know what's coming for Age of Sigmar, but I would love a Wanderers focused army. Like, is it the what are the ones who came out in the Warhammer Underworld where they were sort of like centaurs and stuff? Or the Carnothy?
Yeah. Yep. Carnothy. Yep. That's correct. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's the thing about like Underworld warbands where I'm like I love.
Sorry, just in case you like one.
I think I'm gonna make it. As much as I love them having a game system where they don't have to make entire armies. You know, like they can. Oh god, a Bulgor.
Bulgor. Okay, it's the first time I've seen one of those things.
Not Bulgor, yeah, Minotaur, whatever. I don't know.
I knew I picked up a bomb for a reason.
Ooh, he liked me.
Okay. Bomb. Whoa, come on.
Oh, this guy is brutal.
Oh, and there's a wizard as well. Wizard's dead. I'm out of ammo.
Okay, nice.
RP. I am out of ammo.
We got a ranged person.
I mean, I played
no
Warhammer
ammo.
well enough to know that a Way Watcher in combat is not something you ideally want if you're the Way Watcher.
Okay. Has anyone seen the new Death Guard rules that are being released? They're shaping up to be filthy strong army. Well, they're interesting because they finally changed over many years. They changed. This guy is savage. They changed the way that Disgusting Resilient works, and people are of a mixed mind about it.
I heard someone said that apparently in Alpha Legion you could use Disgusting Resilience, but that's something I've only read a very quick comment, so I don't know if that's true or not. But like it spreads quite far. Have I got that wrong?
I don't know. The only thing I've seen about it is like instead of being a 5-up save like it is now and has been for as long as ever, now it's the damage is reduced by 1 for any incoming attacks.
Is it an army-wide ability? Is it like
Yes.
the Daughter Cain where you just get it, you don't need to be in range of a HQ, I suppose, in 40k?
Yes. Yeah, yep. It's just a key. Yeah, it's a word on everyone's, not war scrolls, but you know.
Data sheets?
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Could be worse.
Oh, are you ahead of us or behind us? Let's try to see
I'm
together
behind.
here.
Sorry, there was some art I had to pick up. I'm a very artistic person, and I like to customize my castle with all the different portraits.
I didn't even know that stuff existed in this game. There's also an ammo box right where I am for you.
Oh, cool. Fantastic, because I have no ammo. Yeah, with the... I think they did a good job, especially when coming from Game 1 to Game 2 on Vermintide, to when you're having to wait about 5 odd minutes in the lobby in the castle for everyone to be ready, you can explore and stuff, which is quite cool. You can see lots of things. And there's a trophy room as well, which is quite cool.
Some rock blood shaman's been messing with my magic. That's why we've got chaos options in this fight.
Ooh.
And then a swarm of ratmen, which would be quite disappointing if we didn't come across that in this version.
I know, right? It's like, what do we buy this for if we're not slaying this 1,000?
Exactly. I buy this game to make myself feel like I'm going to die horribly. I don't buy it
Where's
because I
the
know it's
next
going to be
one?
safe.
Okay, trying to get these barrels.
I can keep the rats busy if you'd like.
Alright, I've got 1 barrel. Here's barrel 2.
Okay.
Question on your chaos video earlier. I had a question. Does Slaves to Darkness have a Smith model? Let me read that in just 1 second. There's Betcha. Where is he?
somewhere around here, isn't he?
They have a Smith model. Korn has the anvil guy.
Yeah.
No, that's the only Smith one I know. But I would love to see a Slaves to Darkness Smith. Technically, the Iron Golems are all Smiths. That's their whole reason they're in Warcry.
Yeah, it is.
But they don't look like they're actively smithing anything.
They've already smithed pre-battle. That's
exactly.
And I think
yeah.
that's a wise move, if I'm honest. You can ally in the Skull Grinder, isn't he? But he doesn't really add much synergy in how he works now. But what you could do, I suppose, is you could make an awesome War Shrine where instead of him just preaching to the gods, he is smithing, and that's how he creates, I don't know, when he makes that massive slam onto the anvil, it just gets like a shockwave of like energy and it buffs something.
Yeah.
You can do conversions. Honestly, like I think last month's free model from Games Workshop stores is a Witch Elf, and I'm going to convert that to something Slaves to Darkness. If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, exactly. And I think modifying the Korn guy is a great idea.
Yeah, it's like, so, like, a question I often get asked is saying, like, I know you can take whatever mark in a Slaves to Darkness army, but, you know, if I make all my stuff look like Korn and I run it as Nurgle, I feel a bit wrong for doing it. Like, for example, what I'm going to do is, so all my stuff is themed as Slaanesh. If anyone's seen my stuff, they know that. And what I do is, if, for example, if I put a Blood Secretor in my army, it can give a lot of good buffs to my guys. If they're Mark Korn, for example, they could get an extra +1 attack, like my Chaos Chosen, my Chaos Knights. But a Korn Blood Secretor is going to look a little bit odd in a Slaanesh-themed army. So
exactly. Yeah.
But so what I do for my Slaanesh, a lot of it's based on Stormcast model. So I'm going to take a Lord Redictor and convert him up to look like a Chaos Standard Bearer to fit the Blood Secretor, but he still fits my thing. So, and I think that's why I love Slaves to Darkness. You've just got so many avenues of how you want your army to look and how you want it to play.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic.
Oh my god, there's so much gore.
This is it. Yeah, this is it. It gets the bit where you can't. Packmaster, please let me. Thank you.
Yeah.
It gets the bit where you can't even see the screen because the.
There's just so much gore.
Yeah.
Hush! Can't you hear more coming? Wrong to the size of your swollen egos.
Let's see. So yeah, I think, I might actually do that. Spetsy, that's a great point of just, I'll make my own Smith guy, which I think is important. Oh, there's a bunch of health stuff in here if you all need it.
I've lost like a fifth of my health, so I don't want to be fair, if no one else has taken a health potion, I will drink it and then just take another one.
I think there's
Okay,
more
I think
ale
that a little bit
in
of
the
health will make the
than in
difference.
the barrel.
I've just noticed that
patch.
our Empire guy has got a shark's head as a hat, and I think that's really important to note.
Because there's no better hat than a shark's head.
It's a common known thing. Doesn't matter where you live in the world. There's always a shark nearby, and having it as a hat is doesn't only just look cool. It also makes you look scary. That's what we do in England.
Exactly. Yes. It's like a simple black suit or dress.
Yes.
It just works with everything, every style, every time.
Exactly. It's just great. It's timeless.
Ooh.
Try and clear.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out. I thought I heard a spy or an assassin.
You see this orange ring, this like aura they keep putting.
Yes.
What does that do? Why am I losing that?
So it is. My understanding is like some of the chaos guys can drop a totem, and it'll buff all of the beastmen around them.
Got you.
So if you can knock out the totem, that's my understanding.
I'll take that understanding over them. What I think. Oh, someone's given us a lovely buff. That's great. I'm going to stand directly in the circle. Oh, I'm taking this barrel though. I am a bit of a pyromaniac or a wood elf.
Let's do it.
Get out the way.
I love it.
Get back.
Check your shots.
Oofta. Oh, add a bullets. All right.
I would like to say the map design in this game, you know, hats off to Fat Shark, I think other people may tell me.
Yep. I've always on this channel had very minimal interest whatsoever in old world stuff. Just because I just kind of missed the boat on it, I'll be honest with you. I think I just... Oh no!
You're fine, it's okay. It's safe.
Thank you. But these kinds of games where you're just running... This and Mordheim are games that just made me want to know everything about the old world.
Yeah. For me, I think what really sparks my interest in the old world is Total War Warhammer.
I'm so bad at that game. It's just
Look, you're
I'm
not bad.
terrible.
We both just played against Dice, and Dice is when I made a mistake of agreeing to do a campaign with him on the channel, and I made the mistake of doing a versus campaign because he's like, I've played it a bit, maybe I entered a tournament, but I wasn't very any good. Yeah, absolute bollocks. I didn't win a single game against him. But I think I might challenge him to Warhammer Underworlds because I've heard he's not as good at that.
There you go. Yeah, sweep the leg, get him where he's weak.
Yeah, exactly. Get him when he's down. I'll tell you what, I played that a bit, really enjoy it, and it's going to make me. I'm going to buy. Well, a buddy of mine has got the new box set Diachasm that came out. I'm definitely going to give that a go.
Yeah.
I'll play that.
I pre-ordered mine and I'm still waiting on it. I don't know what the delay was, but you know, yeah, whatever. It's a holiday season. It's shipping's terrible everywhere, but
Yeah, it'll get to you eventually.
hey, I'm excited. And then I'm honestly have no interest in either of the warbands within it, but I'm going
Slaves of
to.
Darkness one coming out.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, there's the new one, and I like the old one too, where they're like marauder types.
Yes, because you get a doggy. That's you get a doggo, and that was my main thing I liked about it. But what I
You get a dog, yeah.
and you get a cheapish hero for your Slaves of Darkness as well, which is cool, right?
Yep.
Taste is worse than the smell.
Yeah. Just having I don't know if she's one of the ones, but one of the common things that all those warbands do is like they can take wounds for the spellcaster, which is it just makes your wizard can be aggressive, which I love.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean. Unfortunately for them, because I recently reviewed them, they can't do that. But what I do love about them is they all get bonuses against Stormcast. And if I don't know if anyone's watched any of my videos, I really despise Stormcast because of just simply being Nagash. Really hate them. Stolen property. There is art down here. I don't know if you picked them up.
I did not.
Are you going to miss it this time and get it next time?
I think so.
Cool, no worries. I mean, if we die, it's meaningless.
I mean, isn't everything? I'm just. Oh man. Sorry. I like just injecting that little bit of dark humor once in a while.
I know. Everything needs dark humor. It's basically how people run on fumes sometimes. I just run on misery and dark humor.
Exactly, yeah. Coffee and dark humor. Okay, I got a question here. Another question. I was thinking on expanding Iron Jaws. I thought give them a range option. You could do a model like this for a bunch of melee-centered stuff. Spear throwers. Ooh, yeah. I think spear throwers is a legit idea.
So is that converting a unit that's already got a war scroll that's ranged into an Iron Jaws looking unit? Was that the question?
I think it's just kind of a homebrew for a unit, which is awesome.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Like people who like see me when I review things may say that, but I say everything looks cool. Generally, most things do look cool, obviously. And Iron Jaws are tied with Ogre War tribes for my favourite destruction
No
army.
one bring a flaming rope.
Uh-oh.
Stand ready.
Let's have fun.
They're coming for you again.
Yeah. I don't know. Our melee guy said come here, and I didn't see where he went.
Oh,
so.
okay. I naturally just presume anyone else who's playing in my warband knows this game more than I do.
Me too. Yeah, exactly.
So I just follow it. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it leads me to my death, but probably only 1 or 3 times for that.
Yep. Well, it's like we could do it
Look, this
the
guy
right way, the
killed a
wrong
shark,
way, or my
right?
way.
He knows what he's doing. If he can kill a shark
Exactly.
in its own territory, he knows what he's doing. It's like, I think before I ever played Vermintide, I was always a bit unsure what people meant by a hack and slash game. And then I played this, and sometimes
Yep.
I don't even know where I'm facing.
Ah, they got me.
Okay, I'm dropping a bomb in.
He's got me. Man, whoever, Stain HD, if you are a follower here and you're watching on the show, you're a champ.
Yeah, solid.
MVP of every...
Oh, we got... Yeah, he took out that rattling gun before I even saw it.
Oh, there's a Skaven guy crawling up the wall. I'm going to move up the stairway.
If I can, I'll heal you with my... can I do it if I...
Oh, I have a potion. I'm just letting that free stuff. Oh, thank you. We got... yeah. I think that's what he was trying.
I am actually allergic to the plague that the monks do carry. So. I hate plague monks. Just they scream and then they're always... Skaven slaves is my preferred enemy.
Yep.
One at a time, ideally.
I don't know. 10 at a time when you've got a long sword or whatever is glorious.
It's just that massive swing, isn't it? Which is great.
Yes, yep.
Man, that thing is slow, but when it hits, it hurts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go.
What's your thought on, is it Dark Tide, the new Fat Shark game with the 40k set in a underhive? Basically this, but you're going against like Nurgle cultists and stuff.
I didn't watch a ton of the previews for it, but just in hearing the sales pitch like that, I'm already on board.
Yeah, like that is. But I'll be honest, the difference between that and this game is that looks a little bit more on the horror side, in the sense that I would definitely like to play that with other people. Not just it would be better.
For sure.
Like, I don't want to play it by myself in the middle of the night. Some of the graphics are great.
Everyone can hear me scream like a girl.
It's like, I haven't bought a Call of Duty game for a long time, but I played on my friends, and it was like, you know, the Nazi zombies they do? And I played that, and I was like, God, the last time I played that was about 5 years before that circumstance, and the graphics are just too good now. They do not need to make those things look that realistic.
No, I mean, honestly,
crawl out the ground, and there's nowhere you can hide.
I'm hoping that it gets people in some way hooked on Necromunda the same way that seeing the city in action on this game has made me fall in love with the old world. Because, like, I love Necromunda as a setting. It's just incredible. Which is a hive world, so it'd be similar. I know it's not obviously Necromunda, but they all use a template, so...
The same set, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, yeah, they use a template, so, like, standard template construct for everything.
Yeah, I've never played Necromunda. I know the game came out, though, didn't it, on the PC. I heard mixed reviews on it, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I've heard. So I played it for like 2 weeks when it first came out, and it was just kind of clear like this just needs some workshopping.
Cool.
And so I kind of held off on playing it more, but I've been told that there was a patch that went out that kind of fixed some of the AI issues that were being had.
So what if the illusions are a little bit vicious?
Yeah. I've got a question for you. Hey, Agent Nagash, since you're here, not that Nagash needed another reason to hate Marathi, but how does Nagash feel about her soul sucking of Slaanesh?
I personally, I actually took that very personally. If I'm honest. I wasn't consulted. She did not have my consent, and I felt like I was abused. And she hasn't replied to any of my messages I've sent her. So, Nagash is not a happy bunny in this circumstance. I will collect her soul as payment, I think, once. In the bound to be Legions of Nagash section or Oshrosh Bone Reaper section of one Broken Realm book coming out at some point would be really cool. Man, Legions of Nagash would be cool if they got an update in one of those Broken Realms. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. My game crashed. That's weird.
Oh, it crashed.
Yeah, give me 1 sec here.
Did it not take you to the mission summary screen?
No, it said host error, server error, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, because it should have kicked me out as well. I'm just going to be really self-centered and wait for me to get the experience, which I think, like, we didn't want that game to be pointless, right? So, as long as one of us benefits from this, that's the main thing. Cool. It's should be loading now. Return to keep. It might keep me out, to be fair, as soon as I return to keep. Did you send me another invite? Okay, let's try and find you. Should be joining. Oh no, you're on my one. No, that's okay. Should be able to join you. Oh, you're gone. I'll just wait for a moment just for you to sort out whatever is happening at the moment. Okay. I presume you just restarted, that's fine.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Doug? What's happened?
At Castle
here?
Drachenfels.
Oh, wait. Are you there?
Look, I don't
I'm
want
here,
to
can you
see
hear me
this.
now?
Ah, there we go. Yes.
Fantastic. Did you want
Weird thing.
did you want to join my one, or is it best if it's probably best if I join your one, right?
Yeah, I'm happy to go again if you are.
Gotta say,
Yeah, sure.
you're holding
Okay.
up well.
Sorry about that.
The
That's
others
all right,
have
no worries,
been
still.
off since you got
It's always
back
typical.
from
It'll wait till the end of the
Castle
mission.
Drachenfels.
Exactly, yeah.
Fortitude, do they?
I think that's part of the
Got all their
charm of the
drinks
game,
tonight?
though. It knows it's going to do that, so it's fine.
Well, so it was weird. So, like, right before you hopped on, I downloaded a whole bunch of I unlocked the DLC, and it said you didn't have to restart. And I was like, oh, that's strange. I feel like I should have to restart or something.
For some.
And
Did you?
I don't know if something happened.
Yeah, it seems like it's fixed now. I was going to say, so I've still got the other guy on my. So I became the host, and I've got the guy with the shark hat. Or do you want me to join your one? So then, in case anyone else wants to join, we've got another slot on yours. I think probably is best, right?
Actually, let's have you host, just in case it was my internet. I'm not sure.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna. If you're taking care of that, I will get.
Carillion, about that last sojourn in Castle
Have you?
Drachenfels.
You needn't waste
Is
your
this
time.
sending you out an
We've
invite?
nothing to
If I press
discuss.
this.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yep.
I'll stop pressing it. Okay.
Good evening. All is well. Well, not really.
Give me just a minute. It's just loading.
No worries at all. Oh, I know a cool one we could do.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm just gonna go back online here. And
We good, or is it still?
hey, everybody! I'm not sure if you can see me or not. Let me know. Let's see. Can you see me?
I think I've got you up on the your video up, and I think I can see. Yeah, as long as it's not lagging too much, you're there.
No, you should be good.
Cool.
There we go. Okay. Seems like it's working again. My whole computer just turned off on me, and personally, I thought that was rude.
I was personally offended by it. You know, I took it personally. Okay, so I was thinking we could do a heroic deed, or if we want to make sure that we don't lose our games, which may be a objective maybe while we're doing a let's play.
Mhm.
Shall we do the Curse of the Drachenfels?
Let's do it.
There is no gold in the Grey Mountains, only blood. So it's quite vampiric, I think it's called. The first mission is Old Haunts. I don't actually know if I played this one yet, so that'd be cool. Fantastic.
Let's do it.
And we've got so Crusade, who's joined us, is a buddy of mine from my Discord. His name is Luke, so it's nice to have you join us as well if you can hear me.
Nice. Oh, we got Stain HD back. Stain, are you a viewer? I always like to link Steam names to Google chat names, you know. I'm just curious. If you're not, it's cool. It's cool. Then you're not hearing me at all.
Yeah. Did you want me to try and invite Luke to the chat?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be honest, I don't know if I can do that, but I'll press a button and see if
Yeah, I'm a viewer and a hero. Yeah, you are. I love it.
Carrying the team every day.
Okay, so there was questions for me. Let's see. Pop this chat back out. It just like rearranged all my desktop stuff.
Cool.
Jack says
that's good fun.
Vampirates GW should just expand the Scourge Privateer range. I agree, but I do want vampires. Like I specifically want.
Did you say vampirates?
Yes.
I'm personally not a fan, and I understand people really want them, but for me, if that's the only vampires we will get in Age of Sigmar, I'll be disappointed. I want old medieval. I know it's typical vampire counts, but I love that, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, and I want Bretonia, so you know we can't all get something we want.
You've got Bretonia, you've got Flesh Eater Courts, Luke. You know your place.
Luke, I don't know you. I probably should have vetted this first, but I try to keep the language to a minimum on my channel. You're good.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No. I didn't even think about it when
Was it
when it was
him
asked.
who swore? Was it me?
No one did. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good.
It just occurred to me. No, you're good. You're good.
Before anything happens, then yeah.
But it's good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
So it may look like Luke being a level 1 dwarf. He doesn't know how to play this game, but he's been playing this game for years. So.
I really have not. I just only have points into the elf, and someone else is playing the elf.
Well, I promised when we played, Luke, that I would let you be the elfie, but I made no promises for anyone else. So
Exactly.
Get walking stunty. It's the only thing.
I was literally just sat on my PC working out army lists, and I was like,
well, we all got separated here. Oh.
Never get you up this hill.
Oh, there is. Are we all? Oh crap! I'm miles away from anyone. There's probably a pack hunter somewhere about here.
Oh, you're good. We can slow it down.
Oh, it's fine. I've got Stain HD with me. He's amazing. That's cool. He's protecting my. Oh, lovely sounds. I'll be honest, this also makes me want to do Skaven as an army, particularly when you play the maps where literally like an underhive. Is that mix that with 40k, aren't I? Really cool.
See, this makes me not want to play Skaven because they die this quickly for me in AOS too. And I'm like, it's gonna take 5 hours to paint all these models, and they're all just gonna evaporate like this.
I would say though, like a Storm theme army would be cool. Like a few models, the cool mod. I mean, bear in mind, I don't actually have a Skaven army. I have actually painted like 160 clan rats because I've tried to do a Skaven army and go, I'm going to paint all the clan rats first, so I have all the goodies afterwards.
Nope.
By the time I've got the clan rats done, I've lost motivation.
Yep.
yeah.
You got to mix it up.
Yeah, you got to have at least 5 turns.
It's like me, whereas I did it the wrong way around with my Tyrannid army for 40k. Like I've painted like two Hive Tyrants, a Swarm Lord, and all the fun stuff.
Oh, Stain says I run 200 clan rats in my army. Oh my god.
I
mean, I know. Kudos, that's a humble brag about how strong your lower back is, but holy smokes.
Do you use movement traits? Oh, is that a
I
rat?
feel like, do you use movement trays is a redundant question.
Well, I
One-
was running
one should always
160
use
skeletons without movement trays. I mean, I hated myself, and my opponents also hated me too. I mean, that is true.
Yeah, when I did Beast of Chaos,
Thank you.
Idiots.
I don't think I did.
Out now, the moment will be lost.
The problem with them is because I would do like MSU kind of stuff, like just tie down units and stuff, which is smart, but
There's no one to
then you have like 110 dudes of
Not here.
10-man increments that you not really worth a movement tray.
Yes, and I always found for me, like, because being slow-moving skeletons, the enemy would always charge me first, and then I'd have to kind of take them off the movement trays to maximise my attacks, and then it was it just felt a bit redundant. Even. But with chain rasps, when they are quite fast, yeah, I use movement trays now.
Are we all here? Oh, there you are. Yeah. I couldn't get his feet. Hail Hydra dropped in the chat. Oh, thank you so much, buddy. That's so kind of you. He says, Skaven are the best army. Fight me. I love all the goodies that they have, like the the Doom Wheel and all that kind of stuff. I just don't want to do all the clan rats. Or
Finish me if you
I'm not. I guess the biggest thing for me is I'm not a fan of how they how the army building works for them, like in terms of getting things to be battle line. I don't know.
Yeah, it's oh what? Oh, I got hit by. Oh no! Oh no! The shark guy. Stain has come to save me again. Thank you, Ray.
Oh, I thought it was a assassin on top of you. I didn't even.
So basically, I had a
That was
minimal bit of health, and then one of those little zombies just tapped me on from behind, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm dead." Yeah, I think with Skate, I think it's a really interesting book to dive into, and I think there's lots of ways you can do it.
that smells.
But I think it would. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have to be, but for me, it would have to be my main army because of how big you can make it. And I've
fair.
already got death, so I'm like, I just don't have the time and energy for it. But
I got a Globadier over here by me.
I got an assassin on me.
We're on our way.
Yeah, you stay down, sneaker.
It ran off, so...
Don't worry.
Don't like that, do you, gas rat?
Which way are we going? Which way is
I
the
don't
right way?
know.
Because I feel like we're just going
An enemy came at me from this way. Reach the temple. Okay, we got to find this temple. So
high ground sounds the right thing to do. I just know we wait around for too long, it sends a horde at
I
us.
hear the pale queen.
You're a bit bloody, elf.
Got some
Sorry.
wine.
My mouse was not responding. That's the last thing I need.
Let's see. How would you like to see the evolution of Skaven when they eventually get re-released for AOS? For me,
It has to be a horde.
yeah, I say here's something, but I don't. I think we're going the right way.
I know, so I mean like the evolution, it has to be a horde. It has to be a horde army, doesn't it? Like at its core.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, I really want, in terms of like the future of AOS, I want them to almost get rid of massive unit size bonuses, except for factions that are thematically hordes. Like, I want Skaven to have massive, unit bonuses for all of their stuff, because like that's what they do. But like, I don't need everybody getting them.
You mean like armies that are like traditionally horde armies should get them rather than trying to turn any army into a horde army to get a bonus?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've also like been captured as well, but I can give you advice. Like the dwarf is about to die.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you're alright, Luke, but a bit of an interesting move there to prove me wrong. That's fine. Look how much health you have. Okay, you're fine now.
I'm fine now, yeah.
What healed you
I was not quite so healthy.
Oh, cool, I'm fine. No, I don't have to criticise anyone anymore because I can play with my toys again. But yeah, I agree with you, Doug, about not every army should get the benefit, especially for those armies where it's like they're doing well enough on their own without getting the discount.
Yeah. I mean, and then some of them are just like, you'll never take them. So, for example, like, outblock a 30 Stormcast Liberators. Why?
Oh, that thing, yeah.
But it's just like, I know people own that many, but they are not like great in a block of 30.
They're taking them at the moment, but it will change just because in the Marathi book they were made a little bit. I don't like using the word
That's
broken,
true.
but they were broken as hell. But it will get FAQ'd, and then then it's a problem.
That's true.
Then
I
it's a
forgot
problem.
about those rules.
But I think like it'll be cool if like Beast of Chaos got more discount or something for being Horde.
For me, let's see, how would I want Skaven to be? I think that your leader should obviously define your army, but they made it so rigid when it comes to like, if you want to be Scryer, you can't. I don't know. I feel like clan rats should be able to be everywhere. Like the whole point is that Skaven warlords hire clan rats and that kind of thing. Or they make a second war scroll that's like Skaven slaves, and they're terrible, much worse than clan rats. Same price, but you can take them in like a Scryer army or something like that. Like you won't lose whatever, which I think would be really cool.
Yeah, because when I first read that, I mean, someone will prove me wrong because they'll know more about Skaven than I do in the chat, probably.
Of course, yeah.
What-
There's always smarter people.
Yes, exactly. That's why I live. My videos, basically. But but when I saw the new battle, well, I say new, about a year or two, whenever it came out for the Skaven, I was like, oh, cool, like everything can mix. And then when I read it again, I was like, oh no, but everything can't be
nothing
battle.
mixes.
Yeah, and it's like it's a lot better than it was. But like I say,
Yes.
AOS second edition is just to bring everyone up to a battle tome level. AOS third edition is when we'll see really tailored, cool, tasty stuff come out, I think. But that's when we'll get, if we're going to get updated model releases, that's when we'll get it. Because this was just about giving everyone a book.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, for a while there, not every army was even like playing the same game, speaking the same language kind of a thing.
No, there's the you could turn up to a game, can you, at a tournament, let's say, just the army you're going against, just like, yeah, this is like, I fought against a ogre. I fought against, I think, a couple ogre Moor tribes before they were ogre Moor tribes, and they were just gutbusters
Oh, yep.
for quite a while.
Sad day.
It was, but I'll tell you what, the opponents who were running those armies, fantastic people. Like, they love that army.
Oh, yeah. That's that's definitely how I felt about like Slaanesh. Buddy Jack over at Rolling Ones was fantastic at running Slaanesh before they even had, like, they were still had GHB rules, and he did a phenomenal. And then the second the actual Slaanesh book dropped, and they were like so good that they weren't fun to play against, he was like, oh, it lost the magic. And I was like, yeah, I get that.
I mean, like, I've been building my Slaanesh army for the last couple of years. It's more Slaves to Darkness, so it's different. But I did feel for Slaanesh players because, like, they've been waiting so long for something, and then it's just too good. So it was unfortunate in that circumstance. But it's like I was playing Death before, I think probably about 3 years before they got a book. And then they got a book for Legion of Nagash, and I was like, oh, fantastic. And then everyone just takes these things called Grimglass Reapers, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's an Ihorn unit.
I was about to charge that guy face on. I thought he was a.
Don't do that.
No. Oh no! I thought he was a whatever the armored Skaven are. I was like
Storm Vermin.
Storm Vermin.
Storm Vermin. Yes, thank you.
Don't get that mixed up with Storm Fiends, because that will summon one in this game. It can hear the mic.
Yeah, I definitely almost called him that.
It's just similar, isn't it? It's like when I've ever like going into a game with someone and I'm asking their list, and they go, I've got like 30 Storm Vermin, and I go, what? And then they go, yeah, the elite like clan rats. I'm like, oh, okay, I thought that was like the elite rat. Jesus.
The hell you do?
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Do you want me to take the models out the bag, or can we just go to the club? Okay.
Oh, fat boy.
Good killing, Kruber. You're a credit to your regiment. It's all service, sir. We all crack heads in the same cause.
Same cause. Yes, of course.
All right, let's see. Got the chat here. A model for each sub-faction of Skaven would be rad. Like if if they wanted to keep it simple.
A new
like
Plague
with my
Monk unit, a new I still like Storm Vermin, but I was going to say like a new Storm Vermin unit for Clan, whatever the Storm Vermin one is. Master? No.
I don't even need that. I mean, I was just thinking like if they, my idea of like having a new,
like an actual new War Scroll sort of thing.
I was more thinking like if they just gave us heroes, right? If the faction, the way it was built was really centered around who's leading it, then if we just had like a box that was like a bunch of different Skaven heroes, which would be rad. It's new sculpts. A lot of the old stuff works just fine.
Yeah, it would be good. It just away with some of the resin would be nice.
Oh, not just resin, but metal. Are you kidding me?
I know, but
they
sometimes metal is better than resin.
It's true. It's true. I'll give you that. I was more just talking about age than anything else.
Like, one thing, right? For them to do. The Acolytes. Don't make them £12 for one metal model anymore. Like, give them a plastic kit.
Yeah.
If there was one thing, right, I imagine that's what a lot of Skaven players would like. Because it's almost like they're like heroes, but you need like, I think people
30.
3 at least.
Yeah, you need a whole bunch of them. Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I think quite a lot of the models live up to standard. Like even clan rats, I'm okay with.
Yeah, the clan rats look great. I mean, it looks like big demon masses of dudes. That's fine.
And if you wanted to, you can always chuck in a few, or just one box of the one underworlds clan rats, because they are sweet.
Oh, there he is. Yep.
The winds die with their master.
When I see a vampire castle like that, it just makes me feel like at home. It's just beautiful.
Spezia says, all this talk of new models, where's my cog for it? Yeah, we need a cog for it.
We really do.
It's been in the stories enough.
I mean, I heard they were going to bring one out, and then it got destroyed by Marathi. Like, thing that happened to it. But it's been in the story since, I mean, it might be earlier, but since Malign Portents?
That's the first time I remember when it might have been before. Someone corrected me, like the short story, where someone's like in the cog for it, right in their last will as they age, like 10 years a second.
Years, don't they, basically?
Yep.
That is, I think, like, for the people who missed out on those Malign Portent stories, if you can go back and read them, they are great. Like, it's great little bits of writing. It's not too much to read.
Yeah. No, and I was actually, people have been enjoying the Marathi stories that I've been doing, and so I was, oh gosh.
Doug, do you want to heal quickly? Because I see you've got a little bit of health.
What do you think?
It's not the worst thing to kill, this troll. That ran out of health and things though, and I've just run out of ammo. Can you get a shot on it? Cool, awesome.
Got him.
And then let's deal with the troll. Whoa.
Smog Town? I think that's how you pronounce that, I apologize.
We got a
someone come and help me, please.
Horde coming.
Off a cliff. Thank you.
Oh, I just got barf in my face here. Ah, son of a gun.
Thank you very much for helping me.
Said that he owns the Clan Pestilence, and it's the most complete sub-faction, which it certainly is. Yeah, the fact...
Can't see.
It was the first battle tome, wasn't it?
Yeah, certainly was.
Sorry. Yeah.
And their Start Collecting box is still incredible.
Yeah, and the great thing about the Start Collecting box is, even if you don't want to do Pestilence, you can use it as other things. Like, I think I've seen people cleverly use what are they called? Plague Monks into Acolytes, which we were mentioning.
That bomb will serve us well. One moment.
There we go. Let's see.
I just love how unnecessary gory this game is. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Slowly cut them off limb by limb. But if you feel sorry for the rats, don't worry, because by the time you've killed one, two ever appeared.
Yep, always.
Have you played the...
I remember.
Sorry.
Good.
I was going to say the game edition, we and Luke played it, called like Zechian Twins, where if you kill a model, it will turn into 2 models on a Vermintide.
No.
That was
It was horrible.
like you would kill a storm vermin. He would turn into 2 clam rats, and each one of those clam rats would turn into 2 Skaven slaves.
Oh, I love it. So it's essentially like everything's a brimstone horror.
Yes.
I love it.
It's great. It's great fun, as long as you only want to play the game for about 2 minutes. As long as you have no ambition to win it. What we got? Okay, he's taking kill. I'll definitely take that, man.
Yeah, that bloody hurts. I still need your strong right arm, Crobat.
Let's see. Plague Monks with Warp Tip Staff is my favorite model. He's a dope model. Like, I straight up, yeah. The one that comes, especially with the old Skrull model, is still cool. I think holds up. And then,
But I didn't realize how old that was. Yeah, it holds up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's a playable fossil.
Exactly.
I keep telling you,
But the plastic one that comes with the plague furnace is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep, and the Rat Ogre who's swinging the or what is he doing? Right, isn't there a Rat Ogre? Or maybe that's the bell. I don't know.
There's
I'm
one
thinking of the wrong
putting
thing.
the cord on the bell, or whatever it is, isn't there?
Mm. There we go.
A lot better.
What have we got?
Here. Oh, fat boy! Straight to the face.
Take down.
Okay. Yeah, my thing is, I love the way Horde armies look on the table when they're fully painted. Like, I just think they're amazing. But expending, half an hour pulling models off the table is like the opposite of fun because they just die so easy.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you go against an opponent that has like 90 Phoenix Guard, they'll probably be there for a while. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, Phoenix Guard. Oh my gosh, you talk about. Yes, I had a bad experience, and it was on camera on rerolling once.
Oh, good fun. Yeah, they are solid as long as you get good dice rolling with those. But that's why I love my skeletons. That's why I started doing them years and years ago, just because ranks upon ranks upon ranks, it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And when the enemy killed them, I couldn't put them back in my carry case, because they could come back to life, which was a blessing and a curse, because then it meant by the time the game was over, I had to pack up my whole armor in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So we're putting
My understanding
the
is
head
we're
back
about to
onto
get
these.
warm.
Hopefully they don't then turn into like abhorrent Ghoul Kings, right?
No, we get swarmed by a lot of different stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Every time we put on a head, we get swarmed, right?
From
Or
which
we
side?
find all the heads
You're
now.
a Rattling gunner. Who's by?
Oh, yep, like 2 Chaos Warriors just popped out of here.
They didn't even muck around, no Marauders, just suddenly the Chaos Warriors.
Yep. Yeah.
And now the Marauders.
No clan rat foreplay, just straight to Chaos Warrior. Oh god.
They've had enough time to learn how to defeat these.
What the? Leech. Fat guy.
Oh, got a fat boy.
He's dead. We're all okay.
Gonna be great. Oh, we just saw a
These are all
rolling head.
words that should be banned from saying and playing this game.
I feel good. Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like we might make it. Wrong.
What? Why would
Exactly.
you ever say that?
I love it. I drink a potion of strength and then suddenly there's no enemies. I know I said that now I'm being spin and the potion is right.
Don't want to get separated from a crew. Oh, we got
Calm
2
down.
things of plague monks over here.
Far too many of them.
May I remind you, you are not invincible, dwarf? Surely, your honor will not allow you to
Oh crap. So
Can
many
someone help me,
dudes.
please?
Yeah, I got you.
Vengeance. Is he gone and got all the heads himself? He is.
I think he's being a rock star like that. Yeah.
He is, isn't he? It's certainly my role. This whole gaming experience. Right.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Ah,
Oh,
son
you're
of a
right.
gun.
Right. Special ability kill them. Yeah, that's me, yeah.
Got a question here. Ossiarch Bone Reapers in Legions of Nagash new book, or do they drop Legions of Nagash and do completely separate factions going forward with Nagash's scroll in all of them? Ooh, I would like the latter.
Yes. So, what is that saying? Like, if they're going to drop Legions in Nagash, or is that the question? Or?
Yeah, so basically the idea is instead of having everything work for Legions like it does now, in the Ossiarch Bone Reapers book, they just gave him a new war scroll and they don't ally with anybody. And so the question is, like, you know, it makes them a more independent army.
Yes.
And you can balance that Nagash to that army, which I think is a real plus.
Exactly. It's something that I know you did a recent lore video on the Death Rattle, and I think it's Death Rattle, might be Legion of Nagash as a whole. And the problem with the skeletons, they're obsolete for Nagash now, because they were just like, in how I read the lore, they were just there until Nagash made his Oshroch Bone Reapers. They were just to hold the line. And now he can make Oshroch Bone Reapers a Mortek Guard. One Mortek Guard is worth more to him than 3 skeletons.
That's true.
So it's like, but they won't scrap Legion of Nagash. I really doubt that. But it's a cool.
No.
So when I think in your video you were saying, like, I wonder if, you know, Death Rattle Kingdoms stand and fight against the Oshroch Bone Reapers, or because it's all death, do they get on? I think they fight each other, isn't it? I think it's more worrying to be part of a Death Rattle Kingdom than to be part of a City of Sigma, as an example, because City of Sigma, they've got to, you know, let's get into the nasty details. They've got to, you know, butcher the meat, strip off the flesh, all those sorts of horrible things. If you're a Death Rattle, you've already done their job for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd be worried if I was an all-skeleton. And then does that mean the Death Rattle Kingdom then turn against Nagash? Because they don't want to be made into...
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'd love it. I love, but just the fact that there's enough diversity within the Death factions to even have the conversation is, like, awesome.
Yes, exactly.
You know, like, it just...
It's not a united force.
No. Or it has been for forever, you know.
Yeah, because I think really it was Nagash, and then there was all united under him pretty much, and then there was Fleshier Courts, where you had the Carrion King, who was against Nagash. So there was a little bit of friction between Fleshier Courts and Nagash's forces, but that's it really. And now it's like Nagash's forces could trim the, not the right expression, but, you know, like trim the fat of what is not up to scratch in his elite army.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an interesting conversation to have, and diversity is great, right? I love them to do more
absolutely.
on the legions of Nagash, in the sense of make each Legion of Night, Legion of Blood, Legion of Sacrament, Grand Host of Nagash more diverse. I think that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, someone says something about death, and I won't stop talking for about 10 minutes.
No, you're good. Go for it. Looks like
That Soul Blight.
yet again, I am the anchor of the team, keeping us firmly grounded in mediocrity.
Look, the only thing I care about is most range kills. No, it's good fun. As long as Stain doesn't have to go, it's fine.
Let's see.
Right, shall I get... Is everyone good to play another game, or...?
Ooh, I can do one more. And I'm going to mix it up just a smidge. I'm going to switch to the Bounty Hunters, the version I just unlocked.
Nice. I think he's the coolest looking. Like, his helmet and his... I don't know what even the rifle is. Might be an Outrider's pistol or something. It's very cool.
I'm just going to open it.
Where'd you change your equipment at the moment?
What, like
Yeah,
swords
I'm going
and
to.
stuff? You go to the furnace, I think.
You can go to any of the things. I'll
Where's
show you
the?
here.
Oh yeah, where's that gone?
Yeah, exactly. It's like everything's under construction right now. It's like cool.
Like physically in
I'll
the
show you
game
already.
under construction as well.
Oi, you really
Yes,
need to
yes.
Stop throwing
Yeah.
those
No, not
trash
about.
off the mountain. Those things are expensive.
Let's see. So I'm over here right now.
Oh,
Equipment. Oh yeah, we definitely want to swap those out. Definitely like having
Gotta
the
say, Kruber, you're
Outrider
lining up
pistol
well.
for sure.
The others have been off since you got back from
There we go.
Castle Drakenfeld.
Cool. Now we are cocked, locked, and ready to rock.
Fantastic. And we're going to play Blood in the Darkness. So the little bit of story for this is we're still no nearer to knowing what the Packsworn are up to. But at least you found a way inside. See if you can find any survivors from the villages. But first and foremost, find out what those grubby buggers are up to. I don't like the feel of this one. No one goes into Drakenfels for innocent reasons. Well, except you lot. So I'll be honest, I have not played this mission at all. Completely honest there, but I'm presuming we're not going to find any villages alive.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
just changing my equipment quickly.
yeah, no.
I'll go for it. Take your time. I'm gonna answer the chat here. Got someone painting a Necromancer. That's awesome.
Brilliant. Like him already.
Hell Hydra. Yep.
Is that sorry? Hell Hydra? Is that the name of the person? Or is that just a statement you're making all the way through this video?
It's the name of a person. Yeah.
That's
No.
fine. Just like slipping them in there.
I find as a YouTuber that discreet use of the word "hail" tends to be a smart move.
Yes, definitely. It
You get into
definitely is
some
how to
really
get the-
weird rabbit holes on some extreme sides.
It gets the masses on your side.
We're still no nearer to knowing
Yes.
what the Packsworn are up
What a
to.
lovely looking castle that is. I'm sure that is still under good maintenance and still going to be filled with good guys.
Yep.
First and
Summer home.
foremost, find out what those grubby
I've-
buggers are up to.
Here's a question: what would
I
be
don't like the
your
feel of this one.
the worst
No one
Chaos
goes
God
to
to like the
Drakenfels
forces
for
of a Chaos God to
innocent
fight? Would you rather fight the forces of
Except
Nurgle,
you lot.
Slaanesh, Khorne, or Zeech?
Will be the worst one to fight.
Yeah, and I'm putting this in post of the fact that I'm probably not going to win that fight against the whole forces of one entire god. So, who would I like to hopefully get killed by? I think is the question.
I mean, Khorne, you at least they know they're going to stab you in the front.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like that's not even in the conversation.
There's no sneakiness there.
I think Nurgle and Slaanesh are the worst. I think.
I don't know, because Zinch, you just don't know what you're coming up against.
Yeah, but at least there's some, it's spontaneous, right?
So, okay, I'm gonna break this down into a few different scenarios. So if it's just like a one-on-one fight, I'd wanna. I think the worst one to fight would be Nurgle because you can feel yourself rotting and getting sick during it.
Yeah.
But like if you get captured, I think captured is the worst to Slaanesh.
Like, I don't think you'll ever. They've probably got something there to make you live forever.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You want to extend the torture, not just kill you.
Get
Or
all
just
the
like,
depravity out of you that they can.
Yep. You know, because Khorne wants either skulls or blood, and he's hard pressed to get both while you're alive.
Yeah, like you know,
and
Khorne is
at
a
least
guy
they're
who's on
gonna
a
kill you at
mission.
some
He doesn't have a
point.
lot of time.
Headshot. There we go. It only took like 5 ones.
I love that. It just defeats the idea.
Exactly. Yes. Yep. If I spend 5 rounds doing it,
Was that a Nurgle guy?
that was a heavy gunner dude for Skaven.
Okay, I was gonna say if it's Nurgle, I imagine their brains is quite mushed already, so probably it's probably the parasite controlling, which is cool about Tamafin.
Yeah, I'm so sad they got rid of his model. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I had
I mean,
I
I-
had to sell it, but it was cool.
I get it. It's a lot. Like, it's a huge sculpt. I'm sure production-wise there's a lot going on with that, but
Yeah, I mean, when I had one, I remember looking at it, and it generally feels like, not because the quality's bad, the quality's very good, but the sculpt just makes it feel like it's a child's toy, like a big dinosaur or something.
yep.
Just,
No, totally. I completely get that.
so I've got the Corn Dragon, and when I was putting that together, it's like the body, like the main part of it, it's just like a solid block, and it's just like picking up a brick. It's great fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a construction project. It's even bigger than any scenery I've ever built before. The amount of pins is in that thing.
I still have not seen it in person.
So I built it at the start of, obviously, where the world is at the moment, when we went into lockdown, and then because of how things have progressed, I'm yet to use it, but I want it to be one of the first things I do when we can game as normal again. It'll be awesome. I expect it to die horribly very quickly. The only agreement I've made with my opponent is that he is not allowed to use Bellacor's ability on it. Do you know what Bellacor's ability is?
Oh, yeah, the no fun.
Yeah, because I'm like, what's the point of bringing this thing if I'm not allowed to play with it? So, I'm allowed one free game of... I just want to run it with a load of flesh hounds. I think that'd be a really fun army. And the fact that you have to make Karadrak, whatever his name is, the leader flesh hound, the hero, as the general.
Oh, Karanak, yeah.
He's going to be the general over the big corn dragon. Just so
Is the Corn Dragon dude, he's a named character, right?
He is a named character. I've made up my own one, so he's actually a vampire lord on a zombie dragon. But he's got, I've used the Comrade Curse kit from the Night Lords. Used him up to convert up a cool vampire for Corn.
Okay. Sometimes I wish that heroes kind of work like they do in 40k, and I think they might do that for next edition, hopefully, where it's like, if a named character is there, instead of like they don't get an artifact or that kind of stuff, they just lock you into what you take.
What's it? They lock you into what you take?
Yeah, so like, instead of saying like you don't get a command trait, you don't get an artifact kind of a thing, it's more like, hey, if you take Nagash, he gets this. Like, you still pull from the list of command stuff and artifacts, but it just kind of takes you down now.
I think that would be good. I think it would also help out a lot of the conversation going on. I love to run Gordrak, but the normal Warcrusher with a normal Mega Boss is better.
Yep, exactly, and that's the thing, yeah.
Because
why? What? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, sorry. The Mortarks in Legion of the Gash, like I love Neferata, I love Manfred von Carstein. However, I'm always going to pay a bit more points to take a Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon because he can take an artifact.
Yep.
And it's sad, right? Because it's like I've already got my big monster. I don't really have space for another one, depending on how you want to do this. But it's like we said, Age of Sigma. It's such a young game. It has so far to go, and I think on the most part they've done a very good job.
Oh. My only mission is survive,
Okay,
which
I'm
means...
going to back myself... Okay, yeah, they're already hit. Just go, I'm going to back myself up into the corner so I don't get hit in the back. Already got stabbed.
Already got stabbed.
Yeah, like, I'm just going to make sure, as long as I don't get hit in the back, and I turn around as zombies already.
Ah, man, I was just about to get my health
Okay.
back.
Are you up again?
Yeah.
Make sure to down that health potion.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to use up just a little bit of the free life they give you.
I know. I sometimes do that though, and then go, I'm going to use the health potion just after I get killed again. I'm sure we can jump over this, right? Right.
Yeah.
If we can pull it back up again after we're done, that'd be great.
Ah!
We good?
You think so? Escape. Okay, I'm down for that part.
I've got an idea. That should solve the problem for a little bit.
Alright. Gordrak's okay, but he's no Grimgore. Oh yeah. Also, I was watching. Crap. Where'd he go? I was watching Warhammer Weekly, which is a fantastic channel. But they were walking through like the different gods in AOS, and they were like, "How come they don't just confirm that like Gotrek is, you know, Grimnir Reborn, and that what's his bucket? Gordrak is Grimgor Reborn, that kind of stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, why not? You know, just throw that nugget out there for people if they want it."
Yeah, I think it would also help them out as well, surely, because instead of them having to go, right, we have to make up loads of lore now, you know, because how much lore, you know, Grimgor had as an example. We're going to have to make up loads of lore to make up for it. Get rid of that character into turning Gordrak into, like, that character.
Yep.
If they're just making Grimgor, it's just a good filler, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Over there, Lumberfoot. Chaos.
Oh god.
Should we go, guys? There's a Chaos Warrior stuff happening and we don't know what. Oh, we're good. Oh, let's play.
I think so.
I don't know playing this.
I've just
Oh, here's.
health.
Ah.
Same cause. Yes, of course. We are so alike.
Did we find any villages? I don't think we did. So I think my prediction was right.
Oh, that everyone's dead 10 times over.
Yeah, there may be smeared all over the ground.
And like the millisecond you walk into a place like this, obviously everyone's dead.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, you know what? We'll risk our lives to check.
Let's see, Erebus Prime. Hey Doug, finally getting into Warcry. Had a super hard time deciding on which band to go with. Cypher, Unmade, Corvus, Cabal, but ultimately went with Corvus. What are your thoughts? Oh, they're my favorite warband, at least aesthetically. I was going to try them out in Catacombs this weekend, but unfortunately I'm kind of on standby because we have some family that's sick, so I wasn't able to do that. But I have great success with them. Straight up, because they're sneaky. They'll punish you for standing anywhere near terrain, which is awesome.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, man. But yeah, they are very cool looking models, and I only know the rules in Age of Sigma, but I know they can like ignore terrain and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, they have a way of ignoring terrain, and then also like a lot of their abilities are like, hey, get a free move, which a free move is massive. But then it's like if you ended ended that move 3 inches lower, then you get a free attack, which makes it situational, but really good when that situation comes up.
Yeah, it's. I think the first. Thank you. I think with thanks. With Warcry, first time I played it, it's like I really, how should I say? I did it with Warhammer Underworlds as well, to be fair. Like, underestimated how much movement I have. Like, I just went a bit crazy, and then I was like, that's like all my. I was used to Age of Sigma too much of just moving everything and then attacking, and then it's like you can kind of do one or all, not everything. So there's a lot of taxes there. So getting that free move is very important.
For sure.
What are your thoughts? You've probably been asked this before, Doug. But what are your thoughts on the new Warhammer Warcry set? I say new; it came out about a month or so ago. In the Catacombs, is it quite? Because I'm looking at it. It looks like you're quite confined in the Catacombs, not running around jumping off everything. But you might be.
I was kind of concerned about that because of, I play Corvus Cabal mostly, and that's kind of my jam is terrain. But they accounted for that in the sense of now you can use walls as terrain features for those same abilities. Honestly, I've had the board out. I did a demo just to see if it would work well with my one-player rules, and it just does. I really do like it. But my problem was not with Catacombs. But like, I like the format a lot. I actually love it. The problem was the box set that they they put it in was just so full of expensive stuff that didn't support it. That was the problem. So as a box set, it was not my fave, but as a game format, Catacombs is super rad. Oh,
That's cool.
I died my last death.
Same as me as well. I made the mistake of seeing a gas rat who gassed around him, so I charged into the gas to try and kill him without looking at my health bar. And now my icon is a skull, so it's all good fun. But yeah, I think if you could get, the first box set that came out for Warcry, if that was still available, that would be the that's better than the new box set maybe for getting into it. If it was still available. But
if you can find one.
I think the lore's cool though, because it kind of ties into, what's his name? Is it the God Beast Barrowfax more or something? Where you've got like all the underground stuff.
Yeah, and to say like the Catacomb, if you don't have anything, the Catacombs box is good. I just feel like if they had come out with at least an option for people who already owned the original set, where it was just like a board, the Catacomb terrain, and that's pretty much it. It would have been like $90. Have been great.
Main core rules.
Do what?
You get the core rule book in it as well, don't you? So if you've already got it, it's you're gonna have to try and find someone to give that to, or you can set it to try and make it something.
For sure. And it sounds like the I pre-ordered it and haven't gotten it yet, but my Toma Champions, which is their annual update, it sounds like they've got some really cool new rules in there for like reactions and that kind of stuff, which just sounds rad.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I'm a couple down on that one. So I've got, the last one I got was Monsters and Mercenaries. I think that's about 2 behind. That was good fun though. And I just love the idea of like now you can use a Hydra and it can be good in the game in something. Like it's cool.
It can be good somewhere. Not Age of Sigmar,
place, maybe.
But somewhere, yeah.
If you own one.
I liked it because it makes the Beasts of Chaos box like the single greatest value if you're a Games Workshop player. Because then you can do Warcry with a big monster and all those campaigns and that kind of stuff, and then there's a whole bunch there.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a really good skirmish game, and I just like it because you can spend a lot of time on those Warcry models. You're not paying a whole army of them, unless you want to, of course. But like, you can spend that extra time because you're having to hundreds of them.
Yep. And I mean, honestly, they just make the best conversion fodder.
I've been looking at. I think it's the Chorus Corral about turning them into Amazons for Blood Bowl.
Oh, that could definitely work. Yeah.
That could definitely be cool.
Stones are old.
There's so many games, right? I mean, I played Blood Bowl a little bit on the computer, but not really in real life. But it's like, you've got, just to name a few, like the fantasy Age of Sigmar style ones: Blood Bowl, Warcry, Underworlds, and of course, like Age of Sigmar. Like, there's so much smaller games you can do if you want to, like Silver Tower as well, or Warhammer Quest. I think is probably just the brand name for that.
Yeah, I think. Okay, our expert here is backing up into the corner. Okay. I'm with Stain. I kind of gave up on even looking at rumor engines because I was like, man, they have so many side games now. There's no way to know what anything is for.
Yeah, and my natural opinion is like, oh, this could be cool. It's a warband. Like, this could be an army.
Yep.
No. Do we shoot it? The unman rule. What is he?
He doesn't have
wizard.
There we go. I think hordes are going to come, and then he's going to come down.
He would do that. So going back to our earlier question about what would happen if you got captured by Nurgle, look at the ground. If anyone's watching this.
Yep.
You'd be
just covered in vomit.
Part of what is now the ground. I think there's an audio book or a novel on Castle Jacq.l they did as part of their horror series with
is there?
Black Library. Yeah, it might be interesting.
I don't know anything about it. Did you play Fantasy Battles back in the day?
No, I didn't. Okay. I collected but the child in me did not have the patience to understand how to play a game. The child in me hadn't had the patience to understand what a D6 is. It's just so. Why don't they just call it a dice? Like, and then obviously. Yeah.
Yep.
But that's why, like for myself personally, when I wanted to get back into Warhammer, I learned loads about the old world, and I was saddened to see that it had changed and it was Age Sigma. But honestly, if the game hadn't has changed, I don't think I would have been so keen to get back in. Just because, as like a beginner, Age Sigma to me seemed more like beginner friendly.
Yeah.
I like, for example, I bought a box of skeletons, and that's what I was playing with for about a month for my first games of just learning how to play Age Sigma. I was playing with a box of skeletons and a white king. Where I think in fantasy you might have needed a bit more than that. Oh, it's still there. Yep, that's fine.
Yep.
Are we done? No.
Oh my gosh, so many bad guys.
There's so many. I wish I could play as a Sister Twilight. Are you dead?
Yeah.
I wish I could play as a Sister of Twilight right now. I don't know if you've seen them in the new Total Warhammer, but God, they're like a you know that. Oh God, that does not help things. You know that US fighter jet or whatever it's called, the Warthog. Yeah, they're like that. Oh, okay. This is. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Oh no, we might be. Okay.
Oh man, they just threw everything at you.
Yeah, like, I'm still
Get him, Luke. Get him. Oh, there you go.
All right, we need to revive the. You over here? You lying down?
Oh, I am.
I'll get you back up because the spawn has decided not to attack me.
Oh, look at that! I didn't even know I was in that room.
Swarmed? Can you, Doug, hit these bugs or something? Oh, okay, yeah, that's exactly what's happened to me, and I have no idea what I do. Oh, I'm all okay.
This is dumb. There we go.
Revive Stain.
Oh my God!
Yeah, okay. Keep him busy. Keep him busy.
Go revive everybody. This is so crazy.
I mean, I hate spawns.
I wish they were this in the game. Give them a big,
God, could you imagine?
nice fat face. Yeah. Question from the chat. Do I play Kill Team? I've tried it a handful of times. My problem with Kill Team is there's a lot of dice rolls that do nothing, and that is, I don't know. It's not my fave. Oh no!
So apparently, Stain has told us that we need to hit each other to get the flies off. So that's cool. But like, they just attack you every 5 seconds.
Can you hit me?
Yeah.
Where is he still?
Okay.
I'm just gonna say this now, and I'm sure Stain can let us know if we're wrong. But like, if when we kill this spawn, another spawn comes down, I don't know. Okay, I'm dead.
Are you dead?
No.
You're down.
Don't think so. I mean, I kind of wish I was, if I'm honest, but no. It'd be easier. Is someone being picked up at the spawn?
Yeah, it's by me.
I can just see your green outline behind a pillar. It just looks like you're having a horrible time. Oh God. Oh.
No, dang gum.
God, this is.
We were just all passing around who's dead and stuff.
So, who has the ability to revive like everyone in a radius?
Come on. There we go. At least let me sit on someone's camera. Let's see.
Oh, for the love of
I
those flies.
This guy is savage.
I'm not gonna lie, the chaos spawn is hard enough, let alone not the flies. So guys, I'm gonna leave you to it because I can no longer play because I'm dead. But it's all up to you now, Luke. Do not die. I repeat, do not die.
Do not be currently being.
I can see you getting munched by a chaos.
Don't do that. Okay, I won't do that.
It's just when it flashes waiting to be rescued, and it's just like, There's no one's coming to get you. This game is not the US
Defeated.
Marine Corps. You're there to die. Oh god, that was brutal. And it's always right at the end. That was a harder Chaos Spawn though, right? That wasn't your standard Chaos Spawn.
For the sake of my ego, I'm going to say, yeah, it's like a supercharged one.
That was,
Absolutely unbeatable. Yeah.
I've heard that was Nurgle.
To be fair, I think it was when we had the Chaos Spawn, the Assassin, and the Ratcatcher simultaneously.
Yeah. There was a bit where I think when you got the assassin off me twice, Luke, there was like 2 or 3 assassins on the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
Or the flies were more of a pain in the arse than that Chaos Spawn. If I'm honest.
That's probably there. Sweet.
I think
We got to remember.
Nice weather today.
Do we want to disband here, guys?
Yep. This is where I have to hop off. But thank you all so much for joining me. Luke, it was good to meet you.
Yeah.
And Stain HD, I don't know who you are, but man, you carried this team.
Man, like, thank you for... It's not even thank you for carrying the team. Thank you for bearing with us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. You probably need to go to a hospital now for carrying the bloody team and your back's broken, but it's fine. It's okay. No, it was great fun. Cheers for having me on the channel. Doug, I think this is the first time being on your channel, so that's cool. And yeah, it was good fun. Maybe we'll try and get this done again at some other point.
For sure. All right, y'all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.
All right, see you guys later. Bye.